on, car guys and car gals? It's Lou Ramirez, the car guy.
This is Fred Lenartz, the subprime hero.
And we are brewing solutions with one of the best in the industry, the one, the only, David Villa. Right
Come
here,
on now.
brewing solutions with us. Woo!
What's up, gentlemen?
What is going on,
I'm
man?
excited that you're here.
Man, I'm just glad to be sitting between two of you guys, man. This is awesome.
Man, it's been a blessing to be here with you. We got to spend some time at your mastermind at the beginning of the week. And man, I tell you, I got so much from that, not just information, but energy and vibes that are just going to go out and we're all going to share. There was 50 people in that room. There was 50 people in that room just loving and vibing, just going on and on about what's going to be happening and what's the future like. And man, what a mission we're on. What a rocket ship we're on right now. It's unbelievable. Thank you for putting that together. That was such a blessing for us.
Yeah, man. No, thank you guys for coming. And there were 50 people in that room. It was hotter than 3 fat devils in there, man.
Yeah, I was sweating a little bit. I was sweating a little bit. Yeah, brother.
I was thinking, like, what if like 10 canceled? And I'm thinking if they didn't, I don't know if we could have fit them in there. I'm not really sure.
Well, man, folks, let me tell you something. If you ever get the chance to have a conversation with this incredible solutionary, you need to take it. If you can be anywhere he is, that's what we are. We're certified solutionaries.
That's what we do.
I don't know if you know Chris Valentin. You familiar with Chris Valentin? Okay, I actually just taken that from him. He did a series, 3 different sermons on solutionaries because of what they're doing over in Redding, and I was like, I love that. That's not even a word. I'm going to say it all the time. So I do credit you, Chris Valentin. Thank you so much for depositing that inside of my life. But inside of that vein, we were inside of that room with all these people. This is an incredible solutionary that we've been following because of what it is that he's doing, not just for the industry, not just inside of having the best podcast that's been out inside of the automotive industry, right? Auto Dealer Live.
Come on, man.
Folks? If you don't know about that,
that is a blueprint on how to do a podcast right. It's not just what him and David are doing. It's also what his team does, man. What an amazing team he has, man.
Got some of this team that are right over here doing some of their footage capturing, and I absolutely love it. We need to get some of them on our crew. But again, just saying what it is that we're saying is that this guy, no, some of them like them.
We need people
like yous, not them.
We need people like you.
Yes, we need yous guys. But David, you've been leading this industry with such a hand of grace. You have been making sure to let people see that they can be believers, be loud and proud believers, but be humble and be servants inside of the industry. And I honor you for that. I am so thankful for that. I'll tell you that on the camera, off the camera, wherever it is I get the chance to tell you, brother, we're watching, we honor you, and we appreciate you. Thank you so much for leading this industry in a place that people like us can jump in and say, brother, thank you so much for doing that. We're going to ride this wave with you. And your grace in welcoming us on that ride has been humbling. And we're just so thankful for the grace that you've shown us, brother. We appreciate you being here with us.
Well, man, thank you guys. It's a pleasure. And I guess, man, I tried it for so long the other way. I don't know. We're in a talented industry, right? There are talented, gifted, incredible people that are here right now that are in this industry. There are people moving cars right now, and I just have found that that's not enough to make it. It really isn't enough to make it when it's all said and done. And so, I tried it every other way, but his way. And I found out that when I finally did it his way, there was just something different about it. And I think that it's interesting, Lou, because, you guys say follow and all of that. And I appreciate that. I know what you mean, but honestly, those are the types of things that I've noticed come from the relationships that come from doing it his way. It's about the people. Wow. Because again, the world is not impressed with talent. I mean, the world's full of it. Mm-hmm. I think they're impressed when they see, character, or they see, over charisma, when they see, because charisma matters, but character counts.
Come on, tell it.
Put that in your cup.
I love it. Anyway, man, just appreciate being here.
Oh man, we're so thankful.
It has been, man. This whole event's been amazing. I've noticed a big shift, and I would say a majority of the masses are here for change. Yeah. They're here to make a difference in this business, and I'm so proud to be in this business right now. Being next to people like you, Glenn Lundy's, and Alex Flores is just leading with love. That's Lou and I's first core value when it comes to what we do with the certified solutionaries. We believe love is where it all starts, and when you have perfect love, then there's nothing that can stop you. And it's a beautiful thing when you can share that with other people. What you do when you share with your family, you have your family involved in your business, which even the people that are working for you, that is your family. And I know that they feel like your children, your friends, your brother, your sisters, whatever they are, they feel that. And I feel that when I'm around them. I speak with them, and I'm honestly, I'm here, and then I go run over there to go get that energy.
Yes.
I don't know how many times you've seen us over there, but I always go and I have to say hi to your guys and your gals, and their energy is so infectious, and I know where that starts. It's called the top. And when you're there and you're a leader and you lead by example and you lead with perfect love, it's unbelievable, man. So thank you for that.
And amazing team. You know, it's interesting. One of those things, like when your kids, your real kids, you know, turn out good. You know, my wife and I looked at each other many times. We're like, that's the grace of God, because, you know, listen, we tried our hardest to jack them up. You know what I mean? Like, I tried. So it's like when you see like people that work for you, you know, or that follow you, that, do something, you just sit back and you're like, man, you know, I'm making a difference just to some capacity. And so I appreciate that, guys. But you know what? I think I learned, that's another thing I learned, you know, I mean, again, people are so, you hear sometimes these gurus, and I use that word a lot because that's why I guess I would call them, you know, they don't necessarily have some money, but that doesn't mean they have success. And they certainly don't know how to portray how to do it. And I think that one of the things that I'm grateful for is just that the collaboration, the ability to involve people in the decisions and delegate those types of things. And I didn't always do that, because us talented people, right, we feel like we get the Midas touch, right? We're going to do, it's going to be our way or the highway. Right. And the bottom line is, you know, you won't get very far. If your vision is big, it's going to take people. And I got news for you. People care about their vision too. So you got to involve it. Their why matters, you know? Yes. And so that's just what I've learned. I learned it the hard way, you know, and so made a change.
That's the beautiful part. You know, failures and things that you have to learn the hard way were meant to happen that way. If you didn't learn it, then you would never be able to preach it, right? Show it and feel it. A lot of times we have to make those mistakes. I believe failures are not really failures. They're just opportunities to grow. There's opportunities to learn, opportunities to share, opportunities to reach out to people and ask for help. So those things are great. And you went through those trials and tribulations, and those made you stronger on the other end if you put the work behind it and you have the faith behind that work. And when you do, it's unbelievable. But if you don't put the work behind that faith, it's dead. And we talk about that a lot. And it's very powerful. And it's so true in how it all comes around. And if you really put your mind to it, you can do some amazing things. So, man, and you really are. You're putting a light out there that we all just, like Lou said, when we got to come into your building the other day and we sat down, it was just so humbling. Like the way you are, the way you just, like, even the way you just put your hand on someone's shoulder, it's just, you could feel it. And it's intense almost, man. It's like, wow, this is special. So I appreciate you for being that person. And I know that it's not you, it's the Lord inside you going through you to pass out to everyone else. And we appreciate that so much. And it means a lot to us in the car business, us as podcast hosts, us as future, you know, consultants is what we want to do. Right.
Yeah, so man, you guys are consulting already. I see it. You know, the word of encouragement for you guys, you know, I'd even stop referring to it in future tense. You are doing it. You're walking in it. And you can see it. You guys, you're consulting now. You're moving in that now. And so, you know, I mean, I'd encourage you just to accept that and transition. You know, we came out of retirement, you know, just to sit over there and, you know, and kind of interview and do what have you. But, you know, reality is, man, you know, you guys are right now. You're doing it right now. And that's big, you know, and it's felt. So I know that this industry is better because of both of you and what you're doing.
Oh, man.
So
we're just trying to pass that torch on. I know you retired your show. I was so fortunate to be able to be on the show, Lou and I, and we appreciate that. That was humbling by itself, just being there, because we've been watching it for a long time, and to be able to be part of the show and the last season, especially, it was really, really a blessing for us. And we look forward to seeing your futures endeavors. I have a feeling that's not the end of podcast with you. You're too special. Your voice is too needed out there. And especially right now in this world, you know, we want to help amplify it. So we're going to do what we can. I know you're going to do your part. We're all going to do our part, and we're all grow and do some amazing things together. So
yes, sir. Yes,
Amen.
sir.
So seed time harvest, folks, is a key principle that you need to understand. You need to get. The greatest teacher that ever lived, Jesus Christ, told us that if we could understand that parable, we could understand them all. That there is seed, time, and harvest, and inside of that, because I know that you know the value of it. When all these people come out here and they get the chance to make these connections, and we get the chance to build this relationship, why is it so important that concept, the seed time and then harvest, comes into play when we're building these relationships? Because it is about relationship over revenue for us. It is about people over profits, and us always being humble enough to say we have room for improvement.
Yeah.
Right. And we need to sow some seeds.
Yeah. So because funny. Okay. So I do a podcast in the morning, just for faith and
LinkedIn
business.
Live, I see it.
And but so we talked about this last week. It's interesting. So it's kind of going along the seed time harvest. It's been in my heart, man. I'm writing on it now. It's called God Math, and like just one little story that we've all heard, one way or the other, right? Where Jesus fed 5,000, right? That whole story where there was no food. Like, he's like, hey, we got all these people here. What are we going to do? And they're like, well, we don't have any food. And he's like, well, we don't have any. Look around. And they found one boy that had a basket with 3 loaves and 2 fish. He had a fish combo. You know what I mean? That's what he had, a fish combo. Long John Silver's fish combo, right?
Right.
That's it. So Jesus said, bring it to me. Here's what's really cool. This is God math. Like, this is what relationships important. You're like, well, what kind of impact can I make? Well, this kid with the fish combo, Jesus took it, fed 5,000. So check this out. Then it says 5,000 men. So there were women and children. So let's say 10, 15,000. But here's the deal. The kid went home. They gathered 12 baskets of leftovers and gave it back to the kid. He went home. So he brought in a fish combo, fed 5,000 plus, took 12 baskets home. Who knows what they did with that? But here's the crazy part. We're still talking about it today. So the millions of people that have been fed from one fish combo that Jesus took, millions upon millions of people have been fed with that. That's the power.
That's God math.
That story.
Love that.
And this is where there's a little more fun inside of this. And this might be with any of you that have a lad at home, a teenager at home, because I believe that kid was a teenager.
Yeah.
That kid had 5 loaves.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 5 loaves of bread and a couple of fish, right? And God bless the mom that prepared that meal for him to go listen to this man speak. But what ended up happening in the end, that story is the one that makes across all the gospels.
Yeah.
It's that important that it goes all across the test of time, so that it does become something that everybody gets to eat from. It's still breaking. That bread is still breaking, right? It's still being dispersed to the masses, and all because somebody was able to take what it is that they have, put it in the hands of the one that knows what to do with it, and allow him to break it up and give it back to you. If you take what it is that you got and you put it in the hands of your Lord, my goodness, watch what it is that he does when he hands it back to you, even more beautiful.
It's called God math.
Your business, right?
I love this.
Your relationships or your community, folks. You got to get some of that God math for real. You better get a whole new calculator.
You know it. Come on.
Good.
Folks, thank you so much.
I love it.
Speaking of calculators, I got 3 F's that I got to get out.
Oh, you know it.
Right here on my chest, okay?
Right there.
You got to go
like
ahead
Superman.
and forgive, focus, and fly, because that combination is how you keep growing.
No
and
doubt.
of course, the forgiveness. I've been forgiven much. You've been forgiven much. That's why it's the very first thing that we have to wipe off of our shoulders is the weight of unforgiveness. And then we have the opportunity to focus, right? And a lot of times I'm focused on one, right? I'm focused on the one that has the answers. I'm trying to look at the one that has the truth and the direction and knows me better than I know me.
Yes.
Then we fly. We use our faith to step out, get to heights that we've never experienced before, and keep growing. So let's do this Digital Dealer 2021 with David Villa. This is the conference that's getting caffeinated with the car guys, and we're about to forgive, focus, fly. Let's do this.
Every day.
On 3, 1, 2, 3. Forgive, focus,
fly, and keep growing. Keep growing.
keep growing. Yes.
Thank you so much.
So exciting to be here, David. We love you, brother. So thankful to have you on. You are so amazing. Car guys,
thank you.
Car gals, keep brewing solutions with us. This is Lou Ramirez, the car guy.
And this is Fred Lenart's the subprime hero.
And you've
I'm
been
just the guy in the middle.
And you've been brewing solutions with David Villa.
Come on
Get
now.
you some. Let's brew, everybody. We'll see you later.
See you soon. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. Great show.